Hello, everyone. You caught me doing a little moment of energy centering. I do this before every live I do. I pull the cord down of energy from my crown chakra and I hold it right in my hara, which is near your sacral chakra, and just ground the energy that way. So it's a beautiful way to ground yourself before you're doing, hi Jeanette, it's a beautiful way to ground yourself before you're doing any sort of performance or talk, because it just gets you in your energy. It aligns all your chakras and it allows you to be in the present moment, because I don't know about you, but I had like a ton of meetings today, and this is my afternoon moment to do my card pull and really ground. And hello to Danette and Matt, I love you both. So I'm just gonna get my dog. Hold please, he is being a little annoying. Jasper, you want to get out? Okay, there you go. You know how dogs are. It's like when you let them in, they want out, and then when you let them out, they want in. So that's it. Hello, all you beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to start us off with a beautiful sound bath, and then I will be pulling from the Goddess Oracle deck by Hrana Janto and Anna Marashinsky, I believe is how you say her last name. This was the first ever Oracle deck I got, and it really helped introduce me to the goddess energies and standing in my own power, which I think we can all do more, connect to the divine feminine regardless of our gender. So yeah, that's that. And then I'll do a crystal prescription too. And feel free to ask questions. So that bija mantra, which means seed mantra, was Yam. It is for the heart chakra, which is also what this singing bowl is aligned with. And I just felt really called to do that specific bija mantra because I closed my eyes and I immediately saw this green energy, and green is associated with the heart chakra. So I hope you felt the energetic love and the energetic support. And again, this is the Goddess Oracle by Amy Sophia Marashinsky and Hrana Janto. Thank you for all who are live and for all who are watching on IGTV, YouTube, or Facebook after the fact. Today I'm asking, this is a card. Gosh, I wonder what it is. What the energies are for the week and how we can best align with them. Guys, y'all, I full body chills. All right. So, oh my gosh, I love doing this. This is Kuan Yin. She is the goddess of compassion. And the really crazy thing is not this singing bowl, but a singing bowl my brother got in China has to do with the heart chakra, and it has Kuan Yin in the center of the bowl, and that's the bowl I play whenever I'm at home in New Hampshire. I'm currently in my space in Boston. But Kuan Yin is a super heart-centered goddess. She's the goddess of love, the goddess of compassion, a lot of like unconditional love, forgiveness energy. And what's coming up for me with her right now is how can you have more compassion for yourself? How can you bring that heart-centered energy and self-love into your life? And what I'm going to do, actually, I have the card, and I'm also going to read from the Goddess Oracle. And there are great ritual suggestions that go along with each goddess in these books. And let me find her. Sorry. That go along with each goddess in the book, and I'm going to post it in my Instagram story, and then it will also be in my Instagram highlight under the Tarot Oracle highlight, so you can always look back and refer to it. Oh my gosh, one of my friends, Margot, just commented that she got Kuan Yin card yesterday and added her to her altar. And for those who are just joining, I literally did a heart chakra sound bath, and then we pulled Kuan Yin. So it's very synchronistic, and I'll definitely do a heart chakra card. All right, this is Kuan Yin's poem. I made the vow and kept my word. I reached enlightenment, but rather than pass over to the state of eternal bliss, I retained human form till all beings attain enlightenment. Keeping human form enabled me to know more deeply the pain of others' experience. Because of my deep feeling, because of my understanding of misery and suffering, because of my decision, I am called the Compassionate One. She whose name alleviates all suffering. But wouldn't you prefer to wait, feeling what others feel, suffering what others suffer, knowing their pain as your own? Wait till the end of all suffering and pain, till all beings attain enlightenment? For me, there was no other choice. So that's just, I did a little reading of the Kuan Yin poem. And this is the meaning of the card. Like I said, I'll also post her mythology and her ritual suggestion in my Instagram story and highlights. But she appears in your life to tell you it's time for wholeness and compassion. And this is what I was saying earlier, compassion for yourself. So I'm going to ask you the question, do you allow yourself space and ease when you are less than your idea of what perfect is? I know myself, I tend to perfection model and get really hard on myself when I just don't do the quote right thing and I don't get something down perfectly. And it's give yourself space to be compassionate, soft, and loving. Don't commit that act of violence towards yourself that is really about decisiveness and clarity and perfection. I'm reading this interesting series of essays by Anne Bogart right now, and she's talking about how decisiveness and a sense of over perfectionism and over clarity is actually is committing an act of violence towards yourself. So where can you be softer and more compassionate with yourself and more loving with yourself? And my friends Sarah and Margot and Matt all totally agree. Thank you for sharing that. It's so resonant. I think at this time when we have a lot of projects due and a lot of business meetings, and it's we can be oh, we didn't get that right, we didn't get that perfect, or even for me from a self-love perspective, oh, my body is not where I want it to be, why is my tummy fluffy? It's it just is. Have compassion for yourself, be soft and loving and caring towards yourself, and then from that compassionate place within, you can develop compassion without. So without, not no compassion, but in the world, you can develop compassion in the world, because you need to be able to love yourself first before you can love others. And even if you're super nice to other people, if you're mean to yourself, you got to start with yourself first. You got to start with loving yourself first and having compassion for yourself first. And the stone that is all about compassion and self-love is rose quartz. And I love rose quartz. It's associated with the heart chakra. The note for it is F, if you were curious, on a scale. And it's pink. And it's interesting because the heart chakra can either have green or a beautiful sparkling pink light. It depends on the kind of love. Green is more of an earth energy, more of an outwards compassion energy, and pink is more of an unconditional love, inwards compassion energy. And I think we need that softness, we need that light, we need that love of the rose quartz, of the unconditional love energy. So that's my message for you today. Love yourself, take care of yourself, have compassion for yourself, be gentle with every action you take. Make sure your actions are soft, caring exactly, Margot, feminine energy, and the divine feminine and the goddess is in everybody. We all have that within us, and we can all cultivate that within us. And yes, some comments in here about notes corresponding to crystals and crystals holding ties to a pitch. You can check out my video, All Things Crystals, on both YouTube and Instagram, and I do a whole thing talking about how our chakras, all of our chakras correspond to a pitch, like in a scale. And when our chakras are off balance, it's like they're sharp or they're flat, and crystals are always vibrating at a perfect frequency. So the crystals help realign us. They're like our little master retuners, I always call them. And that singing bowl was at an F as well. So yeah, it's all about the heart chakra today. Self-love, self-compassion, taking care of yourself. Again, our goddess is Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, and our crystal is rose quartz, the stone of self-love, self-compassion, and we're working with the heart chakra today. It's all about that self-love and being gentle on yourself, being easy with yourself. You are enough, and you deserve that softness and that compassion. I'm going to close us out with a little singing bath, and then I will let you all go. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful comments and all of your interaction. I really loved it. And Kuan Yin is clearly resonant for all of us right now. She is just a beautiful spirit, a beautiful energy, helping us to be more empathetic towards ourselves as empaths. All right, I love you all so much. Here's the closing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm seeing so much green energy behind my eyes right now. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Yara. Thank you, Danette, for all being here and for your presence, and for all of you who are watching after. You are lights, you are beautiful, you are gifts to the world, and thank you for taking this time to check in with yourself and to listen to your intuition. I appreciate all of you. As always, if you want to book a distance crystal healing with me, you can use the code CRYSTALLOVE for $15 off your first distance healing crystal session. And that's either if you're on Instagram, the link in my bio to book a distance crystal healing, or if you're on Facebook or YouTube, the link is below in the caption. So much love and light to you all. You are enough. Love yourself. Love yourself today. You are worth it. I love you. So that's a start.